So, Kacie, hopefully you're still here. Sorry for that technical difficulty, ladies and gentlemen. But first thing, this Kim person, she wants you to know is that she has a male over there on the other side that helped her cross over. So whether that's a dad or a grandfather or somebody, she's totally okay and she's not alone up there. I feel like that's really important. Kim tells me she's like a mother figure for you. She tells me she declined in a medical way. I hear don't catch it, don't catch it. So maybe it's like some kind of like cancer or illness, like you don't catch it in time maybe. Hold on. Oh, that felt really good. She goes, tell her it feels good just to take like a breath of fresh air. And she goes, she passed really suddenly and unexpectedly, and then she keeps showing me flashes of her jewelry. So if you have jewelry in honor of her memory, she feels like a mom or a grandmother that was like a mother figure, someone that was like a really hard loss, and then she was being taken care of at the end of her life as well. Does this make sense to you yet? Does this resonate with you, beautiful? Wow, I get like a... do. All right, we're just waiting for a response from her on TikTok, and then I'm going to most likely keep going for a couple minutes. Mind you, we've done all these signs and symbols, and it's only like a minute in, so it can get a little overstimulating on here. Gotta allow people some time to be able to say something back to you. Okay, and then she said something about her upper body. Like, remember when she said that thing about a breath of fresh air? But upper body and like maybe her heart. Oh, Kay says, I wear her ring. I love this. And even in bold, and obviously you can't even see this because you're on TikTok, but even in bold, she does do the sign symbol of her ring. Who is she to you? And how did she end up passing? If you don't mind us getting the official tea, who is she to you and how did she end up passing? I like it. I really like it that you actually wear her ring, so we know she's a primary guardian angel. When she talks about her upper body really suddenly, breath of fresh air, like she's breathing okay on the other side. Very excited to hear this. Almost seems like a Cancer, but we'll see. We shall see, Miss Kacie. We're going to give her a second to respond, everybody. I know you guys are excited. If you guys want a session, you can sign up on my website, katothemedium.com. And it also could be filtering her depending on what she's trying to say as well. So she had, so she says that she had cancer in her spine and she ended up at hospice, so being taken care of at the end of her life. And so she said, thank you for that. And then you helped take care of her because I'm also a caregiver. I love this. And so you were actually with her as she declined, and she said, yeah, she got cancer in her spine. So this is a typical sign for Cancer right here. And you guys won't be able to see that because you're on TikTok, but still. So we got our sign for Cancer. And then one thing I want to say is, she transitioned peacefully, so she wasn't in pain. Yes, she heard everything. The music was set perfectly, so we knew she was going to pass. You may not have been able to say goodbye the way you wanted to. But she also talks about, when you see those synchronicities, when you see that 1111, you have to know that's me. She goes, hold on. Specific kind of bird, feels like cardinal, but I also want to honorable mention the male she has on the other side. And one thing she says about him is that he just had some underlying condition, lots of health stuff, and then had a hard time walking toward the end of his life as well. Oh my gosh, and Kacie said, yeah, I spent the night with her on her last night. And so she even says it was perfect, the room was perfect, she transitioned smoothly, and she said that's her dad. She was so excited to see him. So in your last moments and in her last moments, she's excited to see her dad. And then you were there spending the last night with her, taking that time, and you spend the night with her, and then when you get back to her through Kato the Medium, she tells you that her dad is definitely with her on the other side. That's amazing. She told me she had plenty of people to see when she got there. Well, do you remember when I first channeled you and I said, well, you have plenty of people to talk to over there on the other side, because I definitely remember that. That's pretty incredible. I loved your